we are in the same room and all that. When we meet, I mean, you see virtual as if there's a skeleton in the Zongo community. Today, we meet and just few people that have been invited. And I can count several professors seated here. It tells you we've made so much progress. Sometimes I say that we are so hard on ourselves, we fail to recognize some of the achievements that we've made. Look at almost each and every one of the persons that came forward to speak. They just don't speak secular. I mean, so I'm gonna back among Kugabache, machine, ya boko ne, ya chicken shoe, ya some professor, ne boko ne, ama adini shi na baya ba. Kusan kowa su ta zai na magana kana gani malami ne kuma professor ne. Almost when suka say daga. Because the last time we had power, I was a backbencher. For those of you who know parliamentary terms, I was a backbencher. Yet I was able to coordinate and try to help the Muslim Ummah in the best that I can. Today we won power. I'm a front bencher. I'm imagining the enormity of responsibility. How can we take full advantage of this? How am I going to do it? We are many. I mean, from the results that so far I've seen, the last parliament where the parliament that's going to be resolved on the 6th, inshallah, on the 6th of January, were 44 Muslims. I'm so far from Mugamova Banker registration. I haven't seen the registration, total registration. But it is telling me the Muslims are almost about 60. Whether you believe it or not, 95 to 99% of them are going to rely on people like us. How are we going to carry this through them? They are coming from communities that really need us. How are we going to hold this trust? I mean, our own communities, the numerous challenges. We have our sheikhs, we have our schools. How are we going to coordinate to make the best out of this time? This is a real challenge. We've made so much progress, but believe me, whilst others are running with the speed of light, we are still walking slowly as if nothing is really at stake. Nga duba tarihin babban malamin mu kakanmu ko kakan babanninmu ga da aka zo aka kai. In dai kai kana cikin dakin ga, if you are in this room and this has not inspired you, I don't know what else will inspire you. In dai abin da aka zo aka fadi batun kakanmu ga, kai bai razana ka kamar ka ga kuma ya kamata kai yunkura kai wani abu kai kuma ba. To shi ba sa abin da za ka zo ka ji kuma ya bari ka yunkura. Da bi wannan ma mutuwar shi ma kai dai bari ga dan fada na ya ce wo 1942. In 1942 man, that's 82 years. Amma fada da ku Muhammad waya mu Yusuf ya yi magana, she had 1948. Jika ya yi batun 1949. Dukan nan 70 ya wuce, shekara 70 ya wuce. Amma ga yau muna zuwa muna magana irin ababa ne. To ni da kai da ke nan, ai ya kwanta da tunani ta wasu ran da ba kamar da rikon sa balai bane. Ranar da ba ne da me za a tuna da ni. Za a tuna da ni ne a ce wayo da wallahi har Muntaka na nan da wanka kaza ne. Ko dai za a ce ai Allah ya faru ne. Da wanka din fitina da yana nan da yanzu nan dun kare ki ce. Da me za a tuna da kai? Me za a tuna da kai da shi? Mu da ke nan ga cikin dakin ga duka, all of us still in this room. Wallahi we are people of great substance. Every one of us will wish that he will remember. He will be remembered for good reasons, but it requires a lot of work. How much work are you willing to still put in for you to be properly remembered and remembered right 100 years from now. My plea, Nasan Obom Malamemo, Kasan Adinachi, do what the character the Kayamo Oba. Babamu, Yayamu, Rafa Nemo, Shadinama. She wanted to come and chicken hobbies. He liked to write. And I want to. I want to play with my senior brother, Alad Mohammed. Advantage Alad Mohammed, a lot of people don't know. She my professor already. Natakaka. Be the one to Shahada that you were she professor. I'm a wallahi cook and the cook and the line. In your cable to name my Yaram, in Hidima, the Jihadi is okay. Now, Gama, Ya Jish Bakin Sarakan, Dongo Dewa, Ya Jish Bakin, Manyangari Dewa, Ya Jish Bakin Maluma Dewa, Tum Allah. Rangabahanu Mikip, Tum Allah. Now my uncle. Do what the littafi da za a rani mutum zango na yi imani ni na biya kudin da za a print kuma da na gaya mai shi na juya na gaya da kanina babban sabit musan dai ci ko Allah dai in Allah dai zai yi yadda ne murka maka san normal things dai ya mata ni mutu tukuna shi ya mutu domin shi kanina ne so shi na juya na gaya mai ga alƙawalin da na doki da ko da na mutu ba ne ma za a raba gado ya san kama cikin da ya kamata a cire kudin za a biya na print abin da tun Allah ya yi nemo ga kan ku zo ku ce domin ina alat Muhammad muna magana akwai wayanda suka fara kamar baban mai asawasi kaga kakan shi ma yana cikin wayanda suka yi taka da wangani cikin zango ka malam baba ne babban malami ne amma ya kai baban shi su amma lokacin su suna zuwa su yi karo da form 4 kuma ko ka sani ko baka sani ba mu da muke cikin siyasa mun sani cikin zango in akwai wani dan siyasa da ya taka rawan gani baban shi silambi yana cikin wanda sun taka dan siyasa kamar abu ya kauro ana bidan dan siyasan da zai iya ya shiga gaba a yi wani baban shi ya yi da hidima so shi tashi na magabe ban mamaki kasan dan siyasa duka sai ya koyi yadda ake shirya magana amma wani garuka da muke maganan ga ba rubuta ba yau akwai jikoki suke kira fadi akwai wani diyan na fadi gobe jibi ko jikokin sun zo ba su muka yi wasa tarihin an zo a surka shi ya surku to the extent that when you now tell it, it is the inaccuracies are so much. I mean, the last 2 weeks, Naje was not going to my UPSA. She is a professor, vice chancellor. Who is not book? She not the book. It was largely about his tenure as vice chancellor of UPSA. She can't take us as vice chancellor. Yet he's written a book, and that book, in fact, now I use come on 3 dictionary book. Over 200 pages, but I used only about 3 because of in Karatu de Kichiki. Tell them make an what the vice chancellor she can take us? Somebody who has just been a vice chancellor for 8 years. He has been able to write so much. I have been an MB for 20 years. I've not written anything. How fair am I to my community? How fair am I to the generation coming that born and bred from the Zogo community, from a Coco seller's son, to be a member of parliament, being a minister, being government whip, being minority whip, being on Pan-African parliament, all this is not written anywhere. How fair are you to your generation? The people who are yet to come. When they are just 8 years, with the greatest respect, it's not just, but somebody has just been a vice chancellor for 8 years, and he's writing so much, and it is so informative. You know, whether my how the challenges, and how that can inspire. We are not coming from the same community. Ama life to Lanande Zongo, similarities. We have a lot of similarities, and how he meandered through those challenges, which the same. He's written a book that is so I mean, I just gave it to my first son, who is a medical officer, and said, this book, you must read it. Because of tiny limits. Move up so Zani. When your man Magana, maybe Mother, Papa Lamimu, Babamu, I like Baba Wise. Now, Mala, will do Chimay, Kukaria. They want Bamason Murutu. Ba one Malaika Chikimu. And then I will Malaikuza Chikim Yakmata, who the Jesu, Shin, Tunkan Gashes, and never go hard Takafashi, be the one who's good, be the one in the soon as the one that she comes will never get any angel among us. The Kuskura Murabi Kuskure, Rabin Kirkimunan, the Shino Zakina community. The Mazanga professors in them. Who wants to say, man, say, do you know they are moving histories? Who wants to say, good about Kivarama when he started? The challenges he went through, maybe we can't do a command, maybe by best way. That's how they all managed to get to where they are. So I've been able to do Allah, Mudu Kadekina. All of the Babana, Malamina, Shekmi, about 5 years ago. Now complain my abin. She some chicken, some of we are here to say. There's no office now. The batch day, one synopsis. 2 days, I'm going to go. Because I wanted to start writing my memoirs. So I mean, I take time. So see, when you start writing them, sometimes it's very useful. You have the raw scripts. There's that here I go through. I'm not going here at Montua Nazua. So she now so look to Allah. Bodu come we carry. When next the one I've been disastrous router. Let's try and write them. What I want to talk about lastly. How can we take advantage of this and progress as a community? Wallahi, more NCS and negative, but just around Allah. More NCS and negative, just around Allah. More your command of fire just around Allah. To consider the Malumat. They will do one study the Malami, so it will share align politically. Mumukabashi Damaiki. Mumukabashi Damaiki. The Mengana, Muntaka Kabakabani. I'm going to do advantage. This just a look at she called me a village in Dubai. Ah, to the Hongaya about the Daba, to she called about the Dubai. I bet you get more than you are for that. The Nina Imani, whom I was Samuel Shabu. That was last week when I got there. When I said to me, one of them, I said, one of them. Why did I give much for my giver? This has been in Nazua. Come on, Ghana, to Uncle Mutana for the back. As was he. I'm going to shake one. Bandamuba, when the city Tarida, Destin Damwana, and shape for Allah. Allah may buy me by Tabasama, when Tabasanishba. And does it come music in Italy? Allah take a carry. I want to say a baby carry. Allah was about what is they had a wretched body. You don't know how to go now. So why should I be too worried about whether I'm winning or losing? I should rather focus on what is right to do. And it's not easy. When I'm going to go so keep it. I'm going to go by now. I'm going to get jail viral. Never within our own. You don't need to. That was the sound of some film. One I want to speak as I no. But someone on some go. Come on, humble. Moy carry, Master Garibo, Johnny, Tash and Hankaliba. What would I one skirmishes? I'm a duke in all that. We thank Allah for how peaceful life is. So, Shabbat is so routine. Professors, how do we draw the political group to the same table? The Azam women at the table you could have. Akwemaluma, Kadam, NCS and Kadam, NDC, NPP, who professors and Kadam. The Azam with the Zomo. So that Mulgamu Samu, Kabin the Mokatama, Gamukima. So she INDC is out to go to Moga Guru. How far are you going to help us to achieve that objective, that purpose? Who the kids can be allowed Kumara Musubaya, so you to achieve one purpose? Who the get Alusuna to Jania, Yana Kumara Baya, who come with Mongo, and Nasa Imani, in ya ga wurin karance da ababa ne professor sun gare ke zanne you can help us kuma ku na imani ko ka come out to say that kuna tunanin abu kaza zai yi ba wanda zai zo nan ya ce da na duba professor Rahman gadi kamar shi yana sidin yan abudu ne ko andani ba wanda zai yi wannan so because of that it gives you that opportunity kan ku bar gani kan kaman ba oh ku yara ne akwai ma babanninku akwai rafanninku kowane zamani da jama'an da ke taimakawa su samu da su domin dinga na magana na yanzu zana takarda dogon su a wanga ajanda NDC ne duk wanda NPP bai din bayan shi ya ce a wanga ajanda NDC ne mun ta kake so yayi da yadda za a yi NDC su kapce son nan gaba daya amma ku ka kawo kowa na ciki ya bar abin I think that if you can do that it will help us and this lecture I beg you no matter what let's not allow it to die kamar yadda wanga lecture ga ya mutu mun fara da babban malamin ga next year mu bi kuma wani kuma kamar yi tunani kamar mun samu wani da zai ce za ce wani gade shi bai da wani laifi so shi shine za ya ko ranar tashi ama da kansu ko malum ma ke karantar da mu ko skill ne ko ai ana aunawa ne laifin da alheri ko akwai mutanen da alhairinsu ya yi yawa da maza da mata cikin we need to start honoring our heroes abin zai bari matasan nan su ga kamar yadda da wani fadi kama if you strive one day you will remember for the good reasons and I'm sure through that we can unite our community. May Allah continue to help us. May Allah bless this country. May Allah help our community. Wallahi Allah saka da alheri taimaka duk wanda suka taimaka har wanga aka asasa shi Allah saka da alheri. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.